Hey, welcome back. Riggs here for 114 Survival. I'm up on top of my mountaintop overlooking the 3 villages. And what I'm going to do today is I'm going to make a nether portal. From spawn right to that spot is the idea. And I've been busy. I've been doing some exploring. I've been doing a lot of exploring, looking for bamboo and pandas and all that good stuff. And I'll show you what I have found. I've been filling in some maps, but today, first, I want to make this easy nether tunnel right along the roof, not above the roof, but as with the bedrock as your ceiling. I want to make a tunnel right to the corresponding coordinates to this spot. And so what I've done is I wrote down the coordinates right here, 32 and negative 928. And so you divide that by 8. And you get 4 and negative 116. So let's head back to spawn and we'll get going on that. Okay, so we were just about here on the map, maybe right there, and here we are back at spawn. And so what I'm going to do is going to jump into the nether. Let me just make sure I have emptied my bags out. By the way, here's some of the loot I've gotten in my travels. I got another enchanted golden apple and got some bells from different villages and a mending book, just a straight up mending book. So that's exciting. But yeah, into the nether, and we will, I'll see you in there. Okay, so here we are in the nether, and this is where that nether portal came out originally, which is not a convenient spot for a nether hub. And if you want to be building tunnels or bridges to other nether portals, this is kind of a dangerous spot. It's way out in the open. There are ghasts flying around. Not great. So a much safer place to build tunnels is up at the roof, like I was saying. So I built a sheltered ladder to get up to the top. But what I want is a nether portal up there. When I come through the nether portal from that pirate ship, I don't want to appear down here. I want to appear up at the roof. So I'm going to go up to the roof, build a new nether portal, and we'll see you up at the top of the ladder. Okay, here we are up at the top of the ladder, and I built a new nether portal just directly above the original one. And so when I light it, we should appear back in the pirate ship, one would think, right? Yeah. Okay. So now when we go back through here, we will probably still appear down at the original one. Should be true. Stand by, stand by. There we are. Yep, okay. So that was as expected, but now I'm going to break this one. I'm going to use my non-silk touch one. I'm sort of saving that. But if I break that, and I'll save you the agony of me harvesting all of that. But I'm going to meet you back up at the top of the ladder. Oop, and I'll answer the telephone. Okay, back at the top of the ladder and through the portal. That was my uncle, by the way. He's doing fine. Yeah, and back in the pirate ship. And now this time when we go through, we should be back up at the roof because that other one is not active anymore. Right? Let me hopefully that's true. Yeah, there we go. So yeah, now this is our main nether portal for spawn, and we can build nether tunnels easily through the netherrack without having to deal with lava oceans and ghasts spitting balls of death at us. So we can dig our nether portal to those coordinates that we found for the top of that mountaintop. So from this spawn nether portal, I dug a long tunnel, about 100 blocks long, to those coordinates for the mountaintop. Okay, and here we are at the end of that tunnel at the corresponding coordinates. And if you see there on the, I just pointed at the screen, that doesn't do you any good. We're looking at the XYZ coordinates, and we're looking for 4 and negative 116 for the XZ coordinate. Now one thing, the Y coordinate is at 120 right here, which is pretty high up, and that's your height. So that doesn't necessarily mean that just because we are creating this portal at the highest point that we can, that the new portal is necessarily going to choose the highest point in the overworld. It very well could create a portal down in some dark, dangerous cave, and if that happens, we'll have to deal with that. But hopefully we will end up at the top of that mountain. What do you think? Let's find out. Sort of I give it like a 87% chance, maybe. What do you think? Yes? No? No? 50% chance? Stand by. Takes a second to load in, but I'm not going to cut it because I want you guys to see. Oh, yeah. Boom. Nailed it. Love that. Okay, so here we are exactly where we wanted that nether portal. And easy way back and forth, so I can go through this nether portal and end up in the nether roof, and just a quick 100-block walk back to spawn. So that's awesome. So speaking of, I'm gonna do that, and I'll see you back at spawn. I should mention, in case this had not worked, if we had ended up down in a dark cave, what we could have done is come back up here, created a new nether portal, and then broken the one down there, and then this would have become the primary one. But if you get the coordinates right and you clear out a spot, you can see I cleared out some dirt, you very often can get the nether portal right where you want it, which saves you a little bit of digging. Oh, I didn't bring my bed. I should hop back into the nether. So I just wanted to take a moment to kind of go over what we did there to get those nether portals synced up. When you place a nether portal in the overworld, this is my model for the overworld here, and the game is going to look for the corresponding coordinates on the X and the Z axis in the nether, and it's going to place a nether portal down in a safe location. Now, one note is, if your overworld coordinates would have put you in the middle of a lava ocean, the game will sometimes move it over a little bit, but there's a little bit of wiggle room there. And then what we did was we did not like where this one was, so we dug up into the nether roof, right, and we made a new nether portal. And then when we went through this one, because it was on the same X and Z axis, it didn't create a new overworld portal. It synced up with this one still. So then when we went through this one, it still brought us out this one because it was the original one that we built. It will always default to the first one that it is linked up with. And then what we did is we broke that one, and then that made these two linked up. Now, I should say also, there is a little bit of wiggle room. You know, if we had placed it here, and I'm sort of thinking larger scale. It always wants to rain on me. You know, you probably have about, I don't even know what it is exactly. It's, you know, maybe 50 blocks or so. So you can be a little bit off, and the game is going to look for the closest one within a certain range. But then if you're too far away, it will create a brand new nether portal. But this is a really good kind of process to be comfortable with. I know it's sort of like redstone for some people, where you kind of know it's there and you get it to work most times, but it's kind of mysterious. But yeah, hopefully that helped. Okay, back at spawn, and now we have those nether portals set up. It'll be easier to zip between here and right about there really quickly in a nether tunnel up on the roof. But yeah, let me show you. I've done a lot of exploring. Been looking for jungle. I really want to play with some bamboo. I'm finding a lot of desert and a lot of savanna, and then I also found some more desert, and then I also found some more savanna and some desert, and then also some savanna. So that's been really exciting. I took a very, very long trip. Did finally find some icebergs way down here, which was about as interesting as it got. So yeah, that's kind of where I'm at with the exploring. Wanted to quickly show you what I've been doing here. Yeah, thought it would be nice for the base to have some sandstone brought into it. You know, I always feel like builds should have kind of the local material, you know, whatever would be on hand is what they'd be building with. So I love this new smooth sandstone, and you get that by cooking the regular sandstone, and you get this nice smooth texture, which is all connected. So I love that, and you know, using the trapdoors as kind of the roof, kind of neat like that. And then over here, I have a new special monument garden. Thank you to S'more MC85, Miles Benson, and Solo Coffee. You know what you did. I appreciate it. And yeah, over here I have been doing some more. Did find the berries. I realized I should not have these right next to the entrance, but they are yummy at least. And yeah, I've been doing a little bit more building here, just getting things kind of filled in a little bit more. But yeah, I really want to get to work over in the mountain. But I also, have plans to do a bunch of different biome villages. So I don't really know what I'm going to do about that because, as you saw from the map, I really haven't found very many other biomes. I'm looking for jungle specifically and have not found that at all. Swamp also. I want to do a swamp village. So I have ideas. Stay tuned. All right. But I have to leave town again, believe it or not. Believe it. It's true. But it shouldn't be for that long, but it's going to slow me down a little bit here. But anyway, I hope you guys are great. I really appreciate all the feedback. And yeah, hopefully I'll get to a more regular schedule soon. But anyway, I should leave it here. Love you guys. See you soon. Bye-bye.